It was an accident that cost 5 lives and caused huge damage. On the 25th of October 1960, 2 barges transporting oil and petrol along the River Severn lost control in thick fog and collided with the Severn Railway bridge near Sharpness. 5 men died in the tragedy and just 3 men were rescued. The river was an essential route for fuel deliveries from Avonmouth. Well, 60 years on, our Gloucester reporter Steve Nibbs has been speaking to 2 people who vividly remember the crash.
The wrecks of the Arkendale and Wasdale H still lie in the River Severn, a haunting reminder of the tragedy that befell them in 1960.
Slowly they slipped out and they got caught up with the tidal race.
Chris Witts was a 16-year-old deckhand on one of the sister ships that night as the 2 barges got trapped in the tide,
which swept them up to the bridge. Both skippers fighting to break apart and also to get themselves facing back towards Sharpness. They couldn't, they were going up sideways up the river, and suddenly they hit the bridge. There was this great whoomph, and we looked to the direction of the bang, which was upriver, and then there was this great big orange glow.
Part of the bridge collapsed and 5 crewmen died. Percy Simmons, Robert Niblett, Jack Dudfield, Alex Bullock and 17-year-old deckhand Malcolm Hart. Just 3 men survived.
She seemed to go right over on her beam ends straight away.
Did you jump in the water then?
Then I thought, better drown than burn.
Well, I should like to thank the staff and everyone concerned in the rescue of us. In amongst all that blazing oil in a small rowing boat, they could have easily found themselves in the same position as we were.
I could see this orange glow over on top of the fog.
Terry Parsons has lived in Sharpness docks most of his life. He saw the explosion as he was decorating his daughter's bedroom.
Next day, we could see the 2 tankers locked together way above the Severn Bridge on the sandbanks, and they were still burning quite badly then. That night and that day will always be with me.
As this archive footage shows, the bridge was once a busy transport route in and out of the Forest of Dean. After the accident, that was cut off when it was demolished. But 60 years on, the wrecks remain.
Now, when I see the wrecks, I start to get or feel quite emotional. And I sometimes do at home when I'm sat there thinking, and you sometimes feel this emotional feeling.
And at low tide, the wrecks emerge as a memorial not just to the tragedy, but to the 5 men who lost their lives. Steve Nibbs, BBC Points West, Sharpness.
Yeah, together with that footage, that's really haunting, isn't it? Incredible.